Aunt Edna and the Lightning Rock by C.A. Hocking. Book 1 of the Aunt Edna Stories, an Australian children's fable of weirdness and wonder. Narrated by Corinne Davies. Chapter 1. A Letter and Buckets of Money. Aunt Edna wasn't much to look at. She was about 5 feet 3 inches tall, with lumpy arms and fat legs. But when she crossed her arms and stuck out her chin, which happened when she was annoyed, she looked very imposing, and nobody could ever agree on whether she was tall or short. Most people thought she was about 70 years old, which is very old to an 11-year-old, but quite young to a 90-year-old. Those people were all wrong, as she was much, much, much older than 70, and that was because she was an eternal. She'd become an eternal after being struck by blue lightning when she tried calling up her husband's ghost on the lightning rock, but more of that later. She had short, wispy grey hair that she cut with a rusty old pair of sewing scissors, and lots of friendly wrinkles, which made her face look like she was smiling, even when she wasn't. Her large blue eyes looked even larger because she wore thick spectacles with black frames that had been stuck together with band-aids every time she broke them. She broke them often. She used to forget where she left her glasses, which was usually on the kitchen chair, and, of course, she always sat on them. She would know that she'd sat on them because she would hear them crack, but she never really felt them, as she had a large, soft bum that was as good as any well-padded cushion. She also had a large, soft belly and big, saggy boobs. Aunt Edna liked to wear brown dresses with gold buttons down the front, and a wide black belt buckled between her big belly and big boobs. To match her brown dresses, she wore brown elastic-sided work boots and brown socks. She liked brown because it didn't show the dirt. She wore a stained old Akubra hat with frayed edges that hung on a hook by the door when she was inside, but always stayed on her head when she was outside. It never blew off, no matter how strong the wind was. She thought she looked very smart indeed. When Aunt Edna smiled, her eyes twinkled and her teeth showed. They were very straight white teeth because they weren't really old lady teeth.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?